So one of the best parts of owning a Tesla is the consistent iterations that they do roll out as far as software tweaks and optimizations go. And today we finally just pulled in 2024.26.6, which is a branch of that summer update that has a slew of new features, ton of new UI tweaks, and some extra features specific to vehicles with ambient lights, such as the Cybertruck and the Model 3. Now, we did a similar video on our Cybertruck that actually pulled in a very similar update probably about a week or so ago now. At this point, we are back today in the Model 3 and want to jump in and show you some of that air conditioning controls updates, as well as the customizable changes to your ambient lighting, and go through the whole song and dance of what this software update entails. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So as you can see, we are in the Model 3, and yeah, 2024.26.6 is here, and we are actually getting minor fixes with this double dot release. The main one that a lot of people are going to be interested in is obviously 2024.26.3.1, which brings all of those other new changes and updates here, and this is where we're going to start. So this update did introduce YouTube Music. This now lets you have a YouTube Music app on your Tesla. If you are a bigger fan of that than Apple Music, now that is an option. And likewise, if you are an Amazon Music fan, you now have Amazon Music in your Tesla if you want to use that as well. There's been an update to Castle Doombad Classic. This is now, the demo basically replaced it with the full version. We have updated parental controls, which is very neat. And now it says you can enable parental controls with a pin on your vehicle, set a maximum speed limit, and limit acceleration to chill. Turn on safety features such as speed limit warnings, automatic emergency braking, and forward collision warnings. Configure night curfew to receive notifications when your Tesla mobile app when the vehicle is driven past curfew. To enable it, you're going to go to Controls, Safety, Parental Controls, and follow those instructions. You now can navigate to sub-destinations as well. And with this, say for instance, you're going to an airport and you want to look for a specific terminal, you can now go right there and be navigated directly to that sub-terminal. One of the awesome extra additions here is the weather forecast and air quality. Now you get an actual breakdown here of what the air quality index is, or AQI, as well as the weather itself. Obviously, this does require premium connectivity and all that, so keep that in mind. You also are now getting schedule, charge, and preconditioning updates. And as you can see here it says, from the redesigned menu or the Tesla mobile app, schedule charging or preconditioning for your vehicle. You can select a location, schedule a one-off, repeat specific times or days of the week, and also control when charging starts and stops. To schedule your charge and preconditioning, tap Controls, Schedule, and it's letting you know this does need the most recent mobile app or an app updated past 4.34.5. Obviously, the normal security improvements, that just says update includes important security fixes and improvements, no other details there. And there are a slew of other updates here that are somewhat more interesting. Obviously, you have your typical game updates for the Battle of Polytopias and Vampire Survivors. You do have that redesigned climate pane, which allows you to select your comfort settings with ease. We will show you that in a second. When in auto, the fan speed may now automatically lower to reduce the sound of ambient noise during phone calls. Something I'm actually probably more excited about than I should be, but it is the ability now to adjust the accent lights by changing the brightness and color to your preferences, or you can use night only mode to turn the accent lights on when dim conditions are detected outside. And to customize this, you're just going to go to light and accent lights. Zoom meetings now defaults to full screen. You can now watch helpful tutorials in the Tesla Theater. Tesla Mic is now supported here in the US. They just did add that to the Tesla store. I think a 2-pack is like $200 or something like that. It's way overpriced personally, but it is available now as well. And now Controls Search now surfaces climate-related features and navigation when searching for an address. So those are the main updates here for the summer release. And again, like we were talking about, one of the new one is the actual updated menu, as you can see here, for your AC. This map now has keep, dog, and camp modes on top here and not on the side like it used to be. It really more closely mimics what we had in the Cybertruck beforehand, with other controls down here as well. So you have your fan speed down here now and all of that. You can turn all of this in just like you traditionally would. Nothing crazy, not a big deal. Now, let me turn this back off. One of the other big changes, as you can tell, that was just on top here is that AQI and forecast. And as you can see here, it does pull it up right now for you, and you can get an hourly forecast, which is very nice to see. Chance of rain, humidity, all of those good things. And of course, we have down here our notification icon here signifying some of the other changes and what's been added. And of course, the lights are one of those, and you can see we have that new label here by the accent lights. And we typically leave them on all the time, and it does default right in the middle here to a 50% brightness, but you can now control it to keep it brighter if you so wish during the day. I will say it does get decently brighter than it was in the past, but I'll show you the difference from low to high. So right now, as you guys can see here, that is high. If we go back down to 50%, you're not seeing much of a change. Let me go all the way down. That is at the lightest part. And yeah, it's just not a significant update like I was hoping for, but nonetheless, that is now present. So we'll take it nonetheless. Let's go ahead and get this recentered for you guys. Then obviously you have that new schedule option here to precondition and charge. And obviously those changes to safety for parental controls, you're going to find that a little farther down here, and it's right here. If you turn it on, it tells you again everything that it will do for you. We're going to go ahead and just cancel that out and leave it off. What I do want to show you also that we didn't yet is actually the software version. And you can see this is still running the navigation data from week 8 of this year, but the full build here is 2024.26.6. Again, with that full build number of E1853FD244D9. So again, this is that summer update. I think it's decent, has some nice little features, but nothing groundbreaking at all. Have you guys pulled it into your vehicle? What do you think? What are you hoping for the next major release that Tesla's going to roll out? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.